Good evening, and thank you for joining me on another story time. Tonight's selection is called Bats on Parade by Kathy Appelt. And this is a cute mathematical book regarding multiplication. Let's get started. The grandstands were packed on that midsummer eve, wing to wing, paw to paw, beak to beak, sleeve to sleeve. Let the good times begin, the Grand Marshal cried, and a bevy of bats dropped out of the sky. There were bats from New Orleans and bats from Detroit. There were bats from El Paso and bats from West Point. They fluttered and flew down the Grand Promenade in a fabulous fanfare of bats on parade. The Bat Rangerettes did their high kick routine, and right behind them came the Bat Parade Queen. She waved to the crowd from her flowery seat, then floated along the confetti-strewn street. The whole exposition could have stopped when she passed, but oh no, the show wasn't over. The best was the last. The air fairly crackled with anticipation as the marching bat band made a rare visitation. The battalion was led by one drum majorette, who blew her shrill whistle, and off they were set. So 1 times 1 equals 1. One majorette. Not too bad. First stepped the piccolos, piping in twos. There were 4 of those pipers, with spats on their shoes. So 2 times 2 is 4 piccolos. Next came the flute players, all in a line. They marched 3 by 3, which comes out to 9. Three times 3 equals 9. 16 in the regiment played clarinets. In 4 sets of 4 came those classy cadets. 4 times 4 is 16. Up marched the saxophones, all 25. Sopranos and altos, they came 5 by 5. 5 times 5, 25 saxophones. Bat-a-tat, boomed the wild rhythm section. What a proud 36, what a drum corps collection. Snare drums and bass drums, marimbas and cymbals, 6 sets of 6s, triangles and timbals. 6 times 6, 36 in the percussion. And right on their heels, their golden horns gleaming, 49 trumpets in 7s came streaming. So 7 times 7, 49. Count them, 64 French horns, their brassy bells raised. By 8s they advanced down the Grand Promenade. So 8 times 8, 64. One moment, I have to let my cat in. Okay, And just when the crowd thought they couldn't get better, the trombones arrived, 81 altogether. In 9 rows of 9, those trombones reported, while there, right behind them, the tubas retorted. So 9 times 9, 81. The crowd was bedazzled at what they saw then. 100 sousaphones marched, 10 by 10. Their silvery notes tumbled into the sky. The ground fairly shook when those tubas marched by. So 10 by 10. 100 sousaphones. The crowd was ecstatic. They hooted, they hopped, as the drum majorette blew the whistle to stop. Now 385 marching band bats stood at attention beneath their tall hats. There's a big group of bats. They turned toward the grandstand. What flourish, what flare! That old stars and stripes filled the midsummer air. Their instruments gleamed in the light of the stars as a tuneful battalion played their last bars. This is Willow, my cat. She's being naughty. Bye, Willow. Oh, you silly cat. Then 385 bats in that crew saluted the crowd as up they all flew. Now how we got 385 is we added all the groups of instruments together. So we have 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49 plus 64 plus 81 plus 100 is 385 bats. Oh, never was seen a more wonderful sight than the marching bat band on that midsummer night. Flying away. Well, just like bats, sometimes people can think that mathematics are a little bit scary, but as long as you find a fun way to relate to them, then you'll realize it's not so bad. Well, anyway, have a great night and a wonderful day tomorrow. I love you all. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.